Trump threatened trade war with Sweden over ASAP Rocky's arrest back in 2019. I bet you that WNBA player Brittany Griner wished that we didn't have Joe Biden as a president right now. I bet you she wished we had Trump because even though they try to paint Trump as a racist, the media lies and try to paint him as a racist. Look at what he's done for all these black rappers. ASAP Rocky he brought home Lil Wayne he brought home Kodak Black. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description as a link to my merch store. All right, let's talk about this news. Donald Trump threatened to start a trade war with Sweden in 2019 over the arrest of Harlem rapper ASAP Rocky, the Nordic country's longtime justice minister claimed this week. So this is new information that we just found out. Try to tell y'all Trump was gangster. He didn't care about none of these other countries. He always put Americans first. And that's why when ASAP Rocky got in that trouble over there, he was like, you know what? Y'all better let this dude go. Oh, y'all gonna start a trade war. So Sweden was like, they didn't want that. They didn't want that at all. But in an interview with Swedish newspaper Dagens Nyheter, Morgan Johnson said the 45th president warned, quote, trade restrictions will be slapped on the country if ASAP Rocky, whose real name is Rakim Myers, was not released. Rocky was arrested in July 2019 and held in jail for a month after being involved in a fight prior to a scheduled appearance at a Stockholm music festival. Trump quickly came to the rapper's defense, posting on Twitter that he would personally vouch for Rocky's bail, even though the Scandinavian country does not allow the practice of posting bail. So they went against their own law to let this dude out. The quote, just had a very good call with at Swedish Prime Minister Stefan Löfven, who assured me that the American citizen ASAP Rocky will be treated fairly. Trump tweeted on July 20th, 2019. Likewise, I assured him that ASAP was not a flight risk and offered to personally vouch for his bail or an alternative. Our teams will be talking further, and we agreed to speak again in the next 48 hours. So following the call, Löfven office said the quote, the prime minister made sure to point out the government neither can nor will try to influence the judicial process. Not long after Trump said he was, quote, very disappointed in Löfven over the lack of movement in the case. Quote, very disappointed in Prime Minister Stefan Löfven for being unable to act. Sweden has let our African American community down in the United States, the 45th president said. I watched the tapes of ASAP Rocky and he was being followed and harassed by troublemakers. Treat Americans fairly. Free Rocky. Now, this is a supposedly racist president that they try to claim. And he's doing it. If he's a racist, he's a terrible racist because he's doing the exact opposite of what a racist person would do. They would have let ASAP Rocky rot in jail. He would have let Kodak Black rot in jail, and he wouldn't have gave a pardon to Lil Wayne. Ultimately, Rocky was released and traveled back to the U.S. on August 2nd, 2019, before being convicted of assault and given a suspended sentence of 12 days later. Johnson revealed this week that during the discussions with the White House, Trump revealed he had approached the European Commission, the European Union's executive body, for support. Quote, this story demonstrates how important it really is to stand up for our legal principles and not to take our democracy for granted, said Johnson, who has been Sweden's justice minister since 2014. So the Fuhrer was unexpected reference during Trump's first impeachment when a witness testified to the White House Intelligence Committee that the then U.S. ambassador to the European Union, Gordon Sondland, told Trump he should let Rocky get sentenced, play the racism card, and give him a ticker tape parade when he comes home. So for whatever all that stuff means. But again, I bet you I bet you Brittany Griner and them wish that Trump was in office right now, because if he was, even with the stuff that's going on with the Ukraine, I guarantee Trump would bring Brittany Griner home by now. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.